Alrighty, Chumley is up against the Paradox Brothers in this one. And the Paradox Brothers are a little bit tougher opponent than what Chumley has been dueling. Chum does have the harder duelists coming up in Mai, Joey, Yugi, Kaiba, Bandit Keith as well. Tristan as well. I'm actually thinking about 4 future series, if any of them go against Duelist Kingdom. I'm actually thinking about dropping Mokuba and Tristan and just doing a 14 duel Duelist Kingdom run, because Tristan and Mokuba didn't duel during it, except for Mokuba's small cameo with only 2 cards. So that's what I'm thinking. I think I might drop Tristan and Mokuba duels. Chum's already dueled Mokuba. He hasn't dueled Tristan yet. But Tristan's deck isn't really going to perform any better than any of the ones that we've seen from Chum already, I wouldn't think. Alright, Des Kangaroo is played, 1700. And Chum has also equipped that with Beast Fangs. And it's just thrown down Negate Attack. There's Kangaroo in, and it is Guardian of the Throne Room. 1650 attack, 1600 defense is destroyed. Alright, turn change. And we are back to the Paradox Brothers, who have played Guardian of the Labyrinth in attack mode. What have they got here? Oh, Ryoku. It's a good card. It will halve the attack of Des Kangaroo. Unfortunately, it's not going to work because Chum does have Negate Attack down, so he's had the perfect response. So Guardian of the Labyrinth attack is thwarted out. And Chum has just pulled a Des Koala. And no, he goes for a second Des Kangaroo. Again at 1500. So now there's a 1700 and a 2000 on the field. Chum does have Rush Recklessly as well, which he could play down as somewhat of a trap as well. Not Panic, the Paradox Brothers, they're in trouble early on. 5,300 life points now, 8,000 for Chum, and he's looking very good. And we have 4 cards in hand for the Paradox Brothers. There's a face down Spell or Trap. Oh dear, and it looks like they may be cooked. There's another Des Koala. Okay, now 2017 is 37. 47, that's 5,000 with 1,300. No, 4,900. Wow, I think that's... Okay, that's 5,700 all up. Unless the Paradox Brothers can block on this, they are done. It's only in turn 6. This is going to be a quick win for Chum. And have a look at that. Just like that, Chumley has just steamrolled the Paradox Brothers. And they were one of the better performing duelists. To be fair though, that was a very good starting hand for Chum, and he managed to block Ryoku. Well, he didn't block Ryoku, but he got out of it. So Chum had a good starting hand. Also, something else I started working on today, I was going through some cards, is a Yu-Gi-Oh! ASMR series. And the way I'll commentate that is also in an ASMR style, almost like a golf game, like golf commentary. As Chumley plays down the forest, he has played down a face down Spell or Trap card, and has just played Dian Kito the Cure Master. It's lovely play from Chumley, and the forest is looking very green. Something like that. Yu-Gi-Oh! To fall asleep to. Oh, actually, I just noticed Chum hasn't got any monsters. Guardian of the Throne Room again. And Chumley is vulnerable. 1650 off him. He did have an extra 1,000 points to spare with Dian Kito. And there's a Magic Jammer. Well, so what I'm thinking about doing is dropping the Mokuba and Tristan deck off of one of the switches, and then making decks that have like specific rules where like you can only play normal monsters that are like below 1,000 attack points. You have to make a deck out of them and then use equip cards. We're talking like the absolute basic form of Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm talking like Forbidden Memories level Yu-Gi-Oh. And just have like 2 decks of 60 cards, and they'll start with 16,000 life points. The duel will go for ages, but it'll put anyone to sleep. I'm sure it will. Yu-Gi-Oh ASMR. I reckon I might try a couple of episodes just to see how it turns out, and so I can make some fun commentating like I'm watching a game of golf. As Minamushi Warrior has come to the field. That's one of my original OGs from Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Rock and a Warrior under 1300 attack will fuse together to make Minamushi Warrior. Destroy Golem in for the attack, and Chumley is in big trouble. On turn 6, again, it could be another very quick match. Chum, he needs a monster, otherwise he's done. Okay. Oh, Chumley cannot do anything. He can bring back Kangaroo Champ, but he can't really do that much. It's only going to get to 1300. It could destroy Minamushi Warrior, but that's about it. Well, it's been a shocking starting hand for Chum. He doesn't draw many though. Most of the hands he's drawn so far have been pretty good. But he is going to pick up a loss in this one. It's a rare one. He's only dropped 1 leg previously, and that was in the game against Bakura. Otherwise, Chum is 7-0, I think, is what the counts up. I'm pretty sure this is game number 8. I think it's game 8. I might be one off, but neither Chum or Jaden have lost yet. And speaking of Jaden, he does play next. Jaden is up against Ishizu. So, okay. Well, just like that, Chumley has picked up a loss to the Paradox Brothers. It is now 1-1, and it is now sudden death. Alright, so this is match number 3. And Chumley and the Paradox Brothers have played. The first 2 matches have been absolutely underwhelming in some description. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, the decks are drawn at random, and both matches went very quick. Alright, what's Chum got on this one? Oh, that's a better hand. Big Koala. He's got Sea Koala. He's got Prevent Rat, which would be 2200 defense with the effect of Forest. He's also got Tree Otter there as well. It's a much better hand for Chum. He's also got Big Koala. Okay, there is a face down from the Paradox Brothers. And a face down a face down defense. There's Dispel from Chum. And Chumley has just laid down the Sea Koala in defense mode as well. That will be at 1800 because of Forest as well. So Chum going for defense early on. The Paradox Brothers have thrown down another face down defense themselves as well. Chum could go for Big Koala here if he wants to. He could also... No, okay, he's gone for Tree Otter. Possibly going to flip up... Oh, Trap Hole. Trap Hole is flipped up from the Paradox Brothers, and it's got rid of Sea Otter. Chumley could flip up, well, you'd be better off flipping up Prevent Rat, but Prevent Rat is still a beast type, so it would have got the 2200 attack. As we see, Guardian of the Throne Room for a 3rd time has made an appearance in this match, and it goes after Prevent Rat. Chum reluctant so far to play Big Koala, although now that face down card is off the field. Was it a mistake from the Paradox Brothers to use Trap Hole on Sea Otter? Oh, there's what's it called? Dead's Koala. No, Sea Koala. Sea Koala's effect has put Guardian of the Throne Room to 0 attack, and now Chum has gone for Big Koala. And it's at 2900. This is basically going to be a direct attack. arguably could say that the Paradox Brothers shouldn't maybe have used Trap Hole on Sea Otter. However, Tree Otter, sorry, not Sea Otter. Tree Otter has done a lot of damage through this series, so I don't blame the Paradox Brothers for wanting to get rid of it. And of course, Chumley only has beast monsters, so the other two face downs would have been beasts. There's Kangaroo Champ. Paradox Brothers may have thought one of those face downs was maybe a Des Koala. 1100 attack, it's not too bad. But they made their play, they got rid of the Tree Otter, and now Big Koala is on the field at 2900 attack, and he is knocking off defenses from the Paradox Brothers one at a time. Although if the Paradox Brothers have got 3 cards face down on the field, if they can draw Kazajin, Suijin or Sanga, remember all 3 of those have the effect where if your opponent attacks, Sanga, Suijin and Kazajin will put that monster's attack to 0. Can only use it once per turn, but they are very difficult monsters to attack head on. You usually have to use an effect or a spell or a trap to get past those 3, Sanga, Suijin or Kazajin. And oh, it's Soul Exchange. And that is going to target, yes, Big Koala. Oh, Beast Soul Swap, okay. So Big Koala will return to hand. Chumley can now special summon it. Now, if my understanding is correct, because Big Koala has left the field, even though it's come back, Soul Exchange shouldn't work on Big Koala now. Oh, there we go. It's still a double tribute for the Paradox Brothers, who have just played Sanga of the Thunder, but it would appear that that was correct. Because Chum managed to get that Big Koala off the field with Beast Soul Swap, he actually managed to bypass Soul Exchange and protect Big Koala. It's a great play. However, Big Koala can't really do anything, because if it attacks, it's going to get sent to 0 attack. Sanga, on the other hand, can't get through Big Koala, so we may be at a bit of a stalemate here. Chum does still have negate attack, so if the Paradox Brothers do anything with Sanga, Chum could defend. Oh, it's Ryoku again! Is Chum going to play the first saving move from the first duel that we saw earlier? Ryoku has been played again, 4050 attack for Sanga, and negate attack once again has saved Chumley from Ryoku's effect. That is absolutely insane. 4050 attack points. I'll be reset now. Now Chum, he's just drawn Ayers Rock Sunrise. Oh, there goes Kangaroo Champ and attack. That still won't matter though if you attack Sanga. It'll go to defense, but it can still put a monster to 0. There's Ayers Rock Sun. Oh, Sea Koala. I forgot about Sea Koala. Okay, this is bad for the Paradox Brothers. Sea Koala's effect will put Sanga to 0, and Chumley can just pick it off with Sea Koala. And now Sanga's effect, he can only use the effect once per turn anyway, but at 0 attack points, Sea Koala... They didn't destroy each other though. I thought they would have destroyed each other. Either way, it doesn't matter. The Paradox Brothers are out of life points. That was a... You got to give Chumley credit in that match. That was a very good move. That was a brilliant move from Chumley. He played that last duel perfectly. Absolutely perfect. He could not have played that any better even if he wanted to. Chumley picks up a 2-1 victory against the Paradox Brothers. In that last match, that was the highlight. The first 2 matches were complete throwaways, but that last match, that was a highlight. Well, again, as always, thanks everybody for tuning in. We do have Jaden taking on Ishizu coming up next as well, so hope you enjoy. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.